Okay, neutral corner. This is the post-fight get together. I guess we're just gonna go over quick what happened in the fight. If you saw it, really surprising for me. I thought I predicted a split decision. Wasn't even close. I forget what I had on my scorecard there, but stoppage in the 12th, and Pacquiao just looked dominant from the opening bell. I think I had him losing 3 rounds. So 9-3 is what I had it on the scorecards going into the end of the fight. So very surprising, looked dominant. Cotto hit him with some clean shots, took him. I think that was the biggest surprise was Pacquiao's chin. For me, didn't really. I think he looked wobbled once. I forget what round it was, maybe in the 4th. But other than that, just looked tremendous.
Yeah, it was very sad. The fight wasn't even close. Pacquiao was too fast. Gave him a lot of angles, and in reality, he looked like the stronger man in the ring. I predicted a late round stoppage, but I really thought the fight would have been closer than what it really was. It was, really Pacquiao all the way. It was like Pacquiao was a stronger man there. His punches was crisp, very hard. The speed, the movement. Cotto started great, and he started good using his jab and moving around. But Pacquiao's speed, Pacquiao once he got in his rhythm, took over. And once Pacquiao took over, that's all it wrote. I mean, just by looking at Cotto's face, the fight should have been stopped a lot earlier. I think like around the 9th or 10th round when Cotto's father wanted to stop the fight and they didn't let him. At that point, I mean, Cotto's punches were not harming Pacquiao, was not doing anything to Pacquiao, and that was scary, now. Pacquiao is one of those fighters that you see like once in a lifetime. He's a great fighter, That, he reminds me of one of those throwback fighters from the old time. That was a great victory for him, and that's all I got.
All right, let's just want to kind of give people what you think about Mayweather and Pacquiao, what might happen in that fight.
Well, I don't think Mayweather will take that fight.
No.
Mayweather been running away from, like top fighters, like mostly Margarito, Cotto, and I believe after seeing this fight, I don't think he'll want to climb in the ring with Pacquiao. If he does, if that fight will happen, I will have to go with Pacquiao. He's the guy that's been fighting more often, and he's just as fast, or maybe faster, than Mayweather. And I believe he has more power. I mean, he showed it tonight. But once again, I don't think that fight will happen. I don't think Mosley is willing to take that type of risk.
Mayweather, yeah. I agree. I've been saying all along, I didn't think Mayweather would fight either one of these guys. Looking at the fight now, I think what he may try to do is fight Cotto after the fact. I'm not sure. I know that they're trying to set up the Pacquiao fight. There's a lot of things. I know he's got problems with Bob Arum, and there's a lot of things that he can bring to get out of the fight, so to speak, to kind of move away from it. So I don't think that fight's going to happen either. I think a fight with Cotto and Mayweather is a little bit more likely. I don't think Cotto would dodge him. I think Mayweather, after watching this fight, will be a little bit more willing to fight Cotto than he was before. But yeah, Pacquiao Mayweather, I don't think it would happen. If it did, Mayweather can beat anybody in my opinion. He comes to fight is much better defensively than Cotto. But I think in his mind, after watching the last 3 or 4 fights of Pacquiao, I don't think he wants any part of it. So, we'll see what happens. It would be a tremendous fight. It would be huge. I mean, be the biggest fight we've seen probably since Trinidad De La Hoya, since one of those mega fights. But I hope it happens, but I don't think it will. But awesome fight here tonight. Lived up to, even though it wasn't very close, I think we got to see one of the best fighters of all time right here tonight. fight a great welterweight and dominate him in his own weight class. So, hats off to Pacquiao. Let's see what David
It was a
thought
good
about
fight. Overall, I want to comment on both situations, the Cotto and Manny Pacquiao fight tonight, and maybe the future Mayweather and Pacquiao, which is the fight that everybody's been hoping that would happen, that all this hype would end up and lead to this. Manny Pacquiao tonight was incredible. He definitely broke history. And Manny's been doing this for a lot of years, so it was really no surprise to a lot of people that he was able to overcome and beat Cotto. I think some people had doubts, including myself, that he could beat him as easy as he did. But I believe that all along he has an incredible amount of stamina that a lot of fighters don't have. Now, I don't know if he does a lot of cardio or it's just natural, but the guy tends not to get tired. I mean, like they say, he trains and for 4 hours straight, and he's not even tired. So that's very impressive. Cotto, on the other hand, he got beat to the punch. He's got hit with a lot of punches he didn't see. Although he hit Manny with some good punches and was able to catch him here and there, it wasn't sufficient to keep up with the speed and the stamina. So where does Manny Pacquiao goes from here? Sky's the limit. I just hope that maybe he could fight the big fight with Mayweather. For Cotto, he still could fight a few good fights with some good welterweights that are still out there. There's Berto, there's Cintron, he could come down. There's a lot of different options for him, so it's not over for him. Manny Pacquiao, Mayweather, that is the ultimate dream fight that everybody wants to see. I believe that maybe Mayweather could give him some problems because Mayweather's a little too defensive to my own good, because I don't really like that kind of style. I love his speed, but I just don't like the defensiveness that he uses. But it works against a lot of boxers. Now, I would like to see if it works against Manny Pacquiao, which I doubt that it may. But
I believe that if that fight happens with Mayweather and Pacquiao, Pacquiao really, after Mayweather, don't have anything else to prove or anything else to accomplish. I mean, 154 is too big of a weight class for him.
He could always fight Mosley. He could fight a lot of other people.
After fighting the ultimate fight, which is Mayweather, for me, he really don't have anything else to prove. He can retire. His legacy is already cemented. I mean, with everything they have accomplished, especially with this victory tonight.
I disagree with that. I think he should take it all the way. Because he is great and he is, a legend. He's a legend in his own time. I think he's ahead of his time. 7 world titles, which no man has ever done. Hey, why not take it all the way? Why not wipe out everybody from that division that has not fought him yet? Like the Bertos, like the Mosley. Fight everybody. Just clean up the whole division.
Well,
He's not going to lose anything because his legacy is cemented. He's not going to lose anything.
He does lose. Well, it's true. If he dominates welterweight division, it does stamp his. It's not a one fight victory over Miguel Cotto for the belt, but it's a lot like Calzaghe, in that he beat the pinnacle, really, the name, in Roy Jones.
Yeah.
And after that, guys were saying, fight Chad Dawson, fight all these guys. You got nothing to win there. It's a lose-lose.
Yeah.
You're supposed to win. If you lose, his whole career is, you kind of.
As a fan, I like to see him wipe everybody
I would
out.
too, yeah.
I would like to see him wipe everybody out.
Well,
as a fan.
He beat Cotto. That Cotto beat Mosley, and then after Cotto, the next best welterweight is Mayweather. So after that, why continue fighting? He's not going to generate or get that same amount of money that he's got with Cotto and Mayweather with a Belto or Mosley.
I think he will get whatever he wants now.
He won't. It won't generate that type of money. And what else to prove? Really, he's not even a natural welterweight. After beating the 2 best welterweight in the world, you really don't have nothing else